We got a dirty fucking 240. What year is this? 93. Yikes. All right, we have our fucking work cut out for us. This car is for sale. Is that the way this video is going? Should we use this video as like a marketing thing? Hey, it's for sale. Click this video. All right, so the idea was for me, one, obviously, Andy was like, we want to sell the car. He wants parts for the GTR. So like this, getting rid of it, like he has too many toys laying around, and this is just literally collecting dust. So, I don't for all you fucking, we got to crank this bitch up.
It doesn't have a hood prop, so I'm just gonna hold
We're just going to hold it and be really awkward, but there you go. So what's it making?
right
last.
now, like 350, but it could make like 500.
So we have a lot of goodies. But you want to know the kicker? This thing's been sitting for how long?
4
This thing starts better.
Okay, do you want me to do it?
Yeah, start it up, because I'm so mad. He sent me a video of how good it starts. Now this has been sitting for how long?
4 years.
4 years. That's fucking stupid. That's retarded. And it literally starts better than both of our cars combined on a fresh tune. We lost the key. But anyway, while Andy finds that, we got everything. Extractor, heater, steamer, I'm sorry. We got pressure washers. Andy's got new carpet. What else isn't? I mean, we got mold, we got this, we got that. Lights are on. We got a whole bunch of shit. We're getting everything set up now. As we set it up, I'll let you know when we get to the trouble areas, and we'll assess it from there. But the idea is to make this over completely and see what we can make out of it. I'm trying to make a fucking chocolate cake out of this. So here we go. Andy literally just started the car. Well, not started.
Not even started.
Lights are on. Jump pack is on.
Ready?
I'm so mad. That literally starts better than my daily driver, and it's idling amazing. It's literally like we literally just started the jump pack. That's retarded. So
I don't know why.
That's actually retarded. Oh, that ozone and exhaust fumes,
like that?
Just look at all that dust. So Andy was gathering a bunch of stuff over. So carpet, we got the hatch carpet. Did you get some plastic interiors and stuff like that? So we got plastic interiors. He's getting you got the other seat? Just have to pick it up? Okay, so we're getting another seat. Removing some plastics and just completely I don't want to say restoring the car, but not a full restore. So we'll say like revive, assemble. That's the concept. Make it presentable for sale. Because not for nothing, yes, this is a little beat up, but from my knowledge and looking at, first of all, we already know what's going on with the market. This is one of, if not the, in terms of like chassis, don't look at like exterior and stuff like that. This is one of the cleanest 240s I've ever seen. And it's with a little bit of money, we should be able to amp it up that much more in terms of like value and stuff like that. He has some like buyers, some tire kickers, some people who are like genuinely interested, but like for a few $100s here and there that Andy can spend on the car, it'll raise that much more of the value, and he can get that much more for bang for buck. So that doesn't make any sense. My car doesn't even do that.
Oh, I didn't like that.
Oh, you don't have gas, right? I almost gonna. All right, so we're getting everything set up, and we'll get to work. And when we start getting our fucking our Breaking Bad suits on with our fucking mold and everything, we'll pick back up. Okay, so Andy's going to get some stuff right now, but this is bad mold. I can't even sit in the car because The fucking ozone. So we're beating a lot of stuff. So mainly the mold with no carpet. So we're gonna pressure wash a lot of this. Honestly, most of it. Like I said, the idea is to revive this completely. That's just like terrible. Again, more molded areas. Just really bad. You can't. I don't even want to sit in the car just yet. We had the ozone machine layer running all night, so we're working on another seat. But honestly, like I think headliner could use some love. Let me crank that. Yeah, for sure. And then the new carpet is actually over there. So we got new bike. He got new trunk hatch, and then this is actually molded and cut out for the entire car. So it's working out better that way. We rolled it out. Ideally, you want to put that in the sun because you want to let it really like open up and shit like that. But whatever. The idea is to run all of the things to the floor. So before assembling and doing all this or that, like the final touch is like the outside of the car, because like this is like my thumb always gets stuck. Like that's just, you know, it's rough, but we got our work cut out for us. So I want to give you quick like befores, because I know once we start, like we're already setting everything up. Andy's going to get a hose so we can run the water. But this is going to be fun. I'm going to set you guys down on the tripod, and it's probably just going to be like a montage. We're going to lay some music over it. Maybe some funny clips, because we are going to have to get like, no, like joking aside, we're going to have to get like masked up, like full on the N95s with like the respirators and shit like that. One, the ozone layer was running for a little over a day, and two, there's a lot of mold in here. And once I start heating shit up from, i.e. the extractor or the steamer, that's not stuff you want to breathe in. So like, that's just, I'm not gonna pick up the camera, pull the thing down and talk and stuff like that. So I'm gonna set you guys on the tripod, do like a montage and stuff like that. And then the very last thing we're gonna do is gonna be washing the paint and shit like that. Wheels, like literally that's gonna be the last thing, because we're gonna be getting in and out. Throwaway towels, gloves are gonna be dirty, this and that. So final like rinse and refresh is gonna be the exterior, which I don't know how long and what we're gonna get done today. Ideally, I think we want to get about 90% of it done, or whatever Andy needs me to do with these machines, I want to get done, and then Andy can get done like on another day or something like that, and where he doesn't necessarily need these specific tools. That just a full like 1 2 3 1 2 3 rinse over and stuff like that. But yeah, we got our work cut out for us, so let's get this moving. All right, so the first door is pretty much done. This is a little soft, so I'm not gonna hit it with crazy bristles. And it is still wet, so that's why it looks kind of textured. But for the most part, the door is completely done. We're probably gonna pop those out, paint those. There's like small scuffs, but honestly, again, we're not, you guys saw it before, we're not going for fucking, but just night and day. I mean, you guys saw probably a better process of the, when the video was going down. Next is going to be this moldy steering wheel, which is going to be exciting. So let me set you guys up and we'll move on to that one.
Heavy.
Is it? Jeez, guys, can you feel how heavy this is? Sick, right? Andy just took the dash out. We're about to attack the steering wheel. Andy's side is, so Andy just did a quick vacuum and like, he was like using like friction and abrasion through like either brushes or this or that, yeah, through little brushes just like that. So what a lot of you guys, while Andy's doing that, because I'm waiting for him to clear up, so what I want you guys to understand is that like all of these tools, what I was just explaining to Andy too, is this door could have been done without steam. Now it got done in 20 fucking seconds because of steam. Now, but you can really go in there and really just get aggressive and like, because when you're creating pressure and creating friction against the door, you're creating friction against the door. So when you rub your hands together, when I'm rubbing my gloves together right now, I'm literally creating, like, there's heat dissipating. So same concept. Obviously you're going to be there for about a minute. It's the same concept as to like why, you know, when you get like your compounds from like your AutoZones or this or that, and it tells you one preferred method, it's somewhere along the lines of like preferred method is used with a buffing machine, but if not, and it'll prompt you to basically just rub in with a microfiber towel or a clean applicator pad against a scratch or this or that, and to create to move in circular motions and create pressure and create friction. And obviously now, can a buffer do it better? Right. Now will your hand get out swirls? No, but like the concept is that in and of itself. So years and years worth of like investments into these tools, the extractors, the steamers, and this and that. It's just making this job super easy, and it's what's going to free up Andy, and he won't have to be here till fucking 9 p.m. tonight cleaning this shit. So steering wheel's next. We're gonna attack the e-brake.
That looks dope.
Sick. What is that called? E-brake boot. E-brake boot. We're gonna attack that. Andy took out the shift boot as well. And we are gonna get to town. So yeah, Andy's side, now that he's out of the car, is looking that much better. So that what Andy did is literally just vacuum and creating a little bit of like agitation through the brush versus this side. This is just very dry. Nothing has even been in it, like in terms of us agitating and stuff like that. So like all of this stuff, like that's all gonna get picked up. And whatever's not, Andy's going in there with the bristle, a stiffer bristle, kind of agitating it, sweeping it up into the vacuum. He's using kind of a two-handed method. And then we're really going to get in there. And honestly, I don't even think we need to pressure.
No.
Yeah. So, right. So, again, the idea, I think I told you guys at the beginning of the video, is where, I mean, there's no, it's bare in here. We're going to pressure wash and use water. So, like, whatever you can to use around, whatever you have around the house to agitate, to create the jobs, to make them easier, it's the name of the game, right? It's the whole... We make things look easy because of the tools we have, but like you can get the same process done with just that much more time. It's that whole conversation of you're paying for somebody's years worth of investments that make it look easy in the next like 5-10 minutes versus somebody who's doing 2-3 hours worth of work. So time to attack a steering wheel. Let's get to work. Okay, so we are working. So shift boot is done. That's done. E-brake boot. Andy got the wheel off because the battery tray had to come out. Andy did the rear and that side. And Andy is painting. Oh, this is very overexposed. Andy is painting the battery tray because it was just dead, rusted. So that's going down. I think for the most part, Andy's gonna do the driver's side, or like either myself or Andy. We're just gonna vacuum up any loose dirt on the driver's side. Steering wheel came out literally night and day. We're gonna reassemble the center console, which is over there. Actually, I still have to clean that. So we're gonna clean that, reassemble it. The doors are kind of drying as we speak. But I think for the most part, I think we're pretty good. We just got to vacuum up this side, maybe touch up a few spots, but I think for the interior we are good. And Andy brought up a good point. I was like, fuck, I find myself doing like that much more because I feel like I'm doing this for like a client's car. But what we want to do is we're gonna focus. Andy touched on a good point. Whatever the carpet goes over, it's not gonna get relifted, or at least in Andy's lifetime of owning the car. Whether he decides to keep it or sell it, we'll see. But whatever's underneath the carpet is, we want to do it once and that's it, because we're not lifting the carpet again. Anything like outside, like this stuff, the trims, the shocks that we're doing. I started doing the inserts right here. I didn't do that side. But like that stuff can all still get done while the car is prepared and ready. So gonna finish up on the center console, and Andy's gonna finish up on the driver's side, and then we will possibly start assembling it together. And if we do, we'll pick up the camera. I gotta switch over to the other memory card because this time lapse is killing the memory card. Yeah, I got 2 minutes left. All right, let's get to work. All right, so center console's finished. Andy's just about done with his side. Just doing like a final once over, but I really like everything cleaned up fantastic. Again, given the condition of the car, I'm not gonna keep saying it, but like we're not going for perfection, but
this is perfection, guys.
This is actually 100% restored.
This is going on Bring a Trailer next week.
If you don't thumbs up the video, I'm actually gonna report you. So yeah, I think we're pretty much done with the inside. Andy, I just put another layer down on the battery tray, so that will be going down. Yeah, on the opposite side, while Andy was doing that. And I think that's it. The carpet should be well laid out by now. It's still relatively warm. And we should be ready to start laying some stuff down and at least get the base down. And then I'm actually really happy that like all the mold got killed. Your doors look fucking fantastic. And dare I say, this might be one of the, again, cleanest. We use that word leisurely because clean 240s, like people who are labeling they have clean 240s, and if that's clean, then this is fucking Bring a Trailer. Because of like people are putting up shitbox fucking S13s, S14s, and just like they're going for fucking stupid amount. Not to mention the motor work alone in this car. Oh yeah, he had to take the wheel off to get the battery tray bolt off. But yes, dare I say, this is gonna be one of the cleanest. I'm excited to clean up the exterior and get it up to par with the interior, because the interior is pretty much gonna seem very, very clean, right? New carpets, the seat was never bad, the steering wheel was moldy, the seat, the door panels were molded, and like once it's gonna be complete picture and have like a semi-fullish interior, it should come pretty full circle. And then when everything's pretty assembled, that's when we're gonna do the outside, which I don't know if we will do that today or just whenever. But the outside will be cleaned. I mean, the outside being cleaned is just gonna be a wash and rinse. It's not really going to town on like a polish and shit like that, because or unless it does, who knows, honestly. Who the fuck knows with this car? But we are finishing there. Andy's waiting for me to stop talking. I can see him because I see that in his hand. So let's wrap this and then we'll pick up on the next steps. Okay, so this is where we decided to end it. Car's washed. We had a little hiccup with the motor. I think it was probably something to do with the, it was definitely something to do with the steamer and the cleaner, but she's all wiped down, cleaned up. I threw a little bit of degreaser on it. Andy had soap. This is where we're leaving it today. So Andy brought out a good point. He's still waiting on interior pieces. So it's not going to make sense to start, like, I don't even think, you probably can't even, you can't tuck the carpet without, like, yeah. So with some of the door sills, like the ones over here, like on the floor and shit like that, the panels. So what I didn't know, this is actually the first time of me seeing like a raw carpet in terms of like out of a car. So what Andy was saying is like sometimes the carpets, like you're gonna need to, like there's so much more excess that like you're gonna end up cutting like that much more. And we're actually like letting it roll out and stuff like that. So without those pieces, you can't really tuck them. You don't know where to cut. You can't paint. You can't pull, and really just make it look like a fucking interior. And Andy has done this one too many times, and he knows these cars inside and out. So we're capping it here. We're both starving. We did a lot of work. I think for two people, for one person, this would have been a lot because I was doing doors and mold and this and that, and Andy was vacuuming and doing this and that. A lot of things we didn't record, but just like the little stuff, right? Just whatever we saw that was like, oh shit, it hasn't been cleaned or like touched in like half a year. We were touching up on wheels and stuff like that, and then just a quick rinse and stuff like that. So we close it out here. I think we're going to Chipotle. What the fuck is that? A charger.
If anybody has a charger and they want a roof rack.
Whoever wants a roof rack for a charger, he has it. But we were going through like the other stuff he has there too as well in the white closet in terms of like miscellaneous parts for the 240s, because he's had a few of them in the past. So that wraps this one up here. Just a quick little video, quick little car stuff. We're able to do a little more car stuff now that the weather's nicer here in New York. Obviously we'd be able to do a lot more if I had my fucking car back, but you guys still, well, you guys know that the motor's dropped and stuff like that, but you don't know exactly what's going on. So I should be getting an update relatively soon. I think the goal was to go this weekend, but Tommy gave me a reason why he couldn't. I forgot, I texted him earlier in the week, because Andy wants to go up there as well. Because the reason for this sell is, I think I said at the beginning of the video, is for Andy to supply parts for the GTR. And yeah, I mean, and this is a boatload of money. That's just like literally holding up space in his garage. So that'll give him money to do that, and then move on to future and bigger potential builds. But yeah, when I get an update, you get an update. I know what's going on with my car, obviously, but I don't want to. The main reason why I didn't want to start pushing out videos and stuff like that was because I don't want to be like, oh, we have XYZ done, but we're waiting on Y, and then like we're waiting on a video. I'm waiting to give you guys a video. So we're just, as soon as everything starts rolling, that's when I'm gonna get up there and start recording. I hit, what's Tommy's guy's name? Billy? No, not Josh. His recorder.
Phil.
Oh, Phil, not Phil the basket. Phil the recorder. I've been communicating with him, so if I can't get up there, because he's about an hour out, he's going to be sending me clips and stuff like that. So we're going to have like overloads of footage and stuff like that, because this is, if you guys know, like just what I've written down in the past and stuff like that for what I wanted to do with GTR, you guys know exactly what's going on. This has like been a poster build for years and years and years and years. I'm talking since like 14, 15. And this is not like, oh my God, I just got an Acura TL, it's my dream car. Like this is like real shit, and I'm excited that it's finally coming full circle. I don't know if I'm being completely honest, the way things are moving, I don't know if I'm gonna get a full season, which I'm not totally upset about, because honestly, between Raw, Alphalete, new programming, and just new clients, it's like I feel like everything happens for a reason. And as I grow and as I mature, I understand that like if I want things to happen the way I anticipate them and the way I want things to move, I end up rushing it and end up falling or failing, or I fuck up or this or that. So like as you grow and you get older and you mature, you understand that like things happen and things are laid out the way they have to be and they need to be, not necessarily on your time frame. So take that advice, run with it, run through a wall, take some pre-workout, code Yianni at checkout. And we will catch you guys in the next one, which will be explaining the uppers on my Big 6 program coming soon. See you guys later.